Hi, it's Dominic, German AI creator, and if you are into AI automation and the latest in AI, you're in the right place. Let's dive in. In today's video, I want to show you how you can post via a n8n workflow in an automated way on your LinkedIn business page. Figuring that out is quite a hassle if you don't know what to do, and to save you that pain, I will walk you through the entire process real quick. So if you ever wanted to post in an automated way on your LinkedIn business page, this video is for you. Let's get started. Alright, as you can see, we are in my personal n8n account and we see a very simple workflow that I prepared to show you what you have to do to be able to post on your LinkedIn business page. I can already tell you the main challenge here is not what we do at n8n, but what we do at LinkedIn. And because of that, I want to make the main focus of the tutorial exactly that, what we have to do at LinkedIn. At n8n, you basically just have to prepare what do you want to post, for example, a image, and you have to prepare the text, for example, the caption. And for that example, we set up something super basic. So first, we will download here an example image with that Google Drive element. I select just my company logo for the sake of that example. And whenever this element gets executed, the image gets downloaded. So we can test this real quick, and then you see exactly what I mean. So when this is running, we get as an output my personal company logo. So this is already the first part. And then we just have to select the LinkedIn element so that we can post it on our business page. To do that, we click on that plus, we select here LinkedIn, and there's just one element available, create a post. And as you can see, there's not too much that we can select, but of course we have to set up a so-called credential. This is the connection to our LinkedIn account, and I will show you how to do that in a second. First, I want to show you what you have to select down here. We go with post, operation, create, post as, and this will be important. We have to go here with organization because we want to post in the behalf of the company and not with our personal account. Then here we need a number, the URN. This is a specific number of your LinkedIn business page. I will show you in a second where you get this number. Here at text, we can enter the caption for the LinkedIn post. And down here, we can select what kind of media we want to post, and we will go with a image. And as you can see down here where it says input binary field, it says data, and this matches exactly with the output of the element before where we downloaded the image. For the caption, we will go with something super basic. I already prepared a very simple caption. As you can see, when we make this big, it is basically a very simple caption just telling what my company is all about for the sake of that example. Now I will show you where you find the so-called URN. This is a specific number of your LinkedIn business page, and you can find it super easily. All you have to do is you go to your LinkedIn profile, then you go to your company or your business page, make sure that you're logged in, and then you already see it up here in the browser. It is exactly that number here. Just make a copy of that, go back to your n8n account and paste it in that workflow where it says URN. That's it. And now we are already done with n8n. All that is left is setting up the credential, so connecting our actual LinkedIn business page with n8n. And this is, as I already mentioned, the most challenging part. So let's do this. As you see up here, I already set up some credentials, but I will do it again to demonstrate you how you do it. You click here to create new credential. And now pay attention because this is very important. Here you want to keep it at standard. Make a copy of that OAuth redirect URL because we will need it again in a second. And now we need the client ID and the client secret. And we get this from LinkedIn. I will show you in a minute how we do that. And then down here, we just opt out for legacy, but we want to keep the organization support. This is very important. And all that is left now is getting the client ID and the client secret. And now I show you how we do that. All right, here we are at developer.linkedin.com. This is basically the area, the platform of LinkedIn where we can use and configure the LinkedIn API. And this is exactly what we need if we want to post in an automated way on our LinkedIn business page. And what we need to do here is basically create a so-called LinkedIn app. So we go to my apps, and as you can see, I already created some apps here for myself and also for clients. And if you never created a app here, the first thing you do is you go to create an app. Then you give it a name. You have to enter here your LinkedIn business page URL. Here you can select a privacy policy, but you don't have to do it. And you have to upload a logo. And then if you agree to the terms, you go here to create app, and then you already created your app. I don't want to do that again because I already did it. I want to show you within my existing app exactly which parameters and settings you need to get to be able to post in the behalf of your company with n8n. So we go back to my apps and I go to the app that I already created for my company. So when you did the first step, what I just showed you, and you confirmed, you come into your app. And here, the most important part is actually the products section, because when you go there, you see that there are certain products that we can add to our app. And to be able to post on our LinkedIn business page, we need exactly these 4 products: share on LinkedIn, advertising API, events management API, sign in with LinkedIn using OpenID Connect. So these 4, these are normally not added to your app, and you just have to select them down here, and then they show up here. You also will be asked to verify your account first, but this is also super simple, and I don't want to show it here because you will just be asked to copy a certain URL into the browser, confirm that you are the owner of that page, and that's it. The only thing which can be a little bit tricky is the product advertising API, because when you click on that, it shows up here in the added products, but you also have to request access. And when you request that access, you have to fill in some company information, but then you will also be asked for what you need that app. And then it is important that you state something that makes sense, because otherwise LinkedIn might not give you access to exactly that feature. I will put into the description exactly what I stated at LinkedIn to get access to that product, so that you can just adapt it to your own needs. Of course, only if that makes sense for the kind of app that you want to create. But again, you have to have all these 4 products added to your LinkedIn app, otherwise it won't work. And then when we go to OAuth, you see that we have a client ID and a client secret. And this is exactly what we need to be able to set up the credential at n8n. But there's one more important thing. Down here it says authorized redirect URLs for your app. And here you have to enter exactly your n8n redirect URL. You find that exactly here when you set up the credential. So this is exactly that URL. And I'm not completely sure if it is needed, but as I said, it was a huge hassle for me to make this even run. And I also added that redirect URL down here. So just do that as well. As I said, I'm not sure if you actually need it, but as I tried out a lot here and it was quite a pain, I would just also do that, because then I can guarantee that it will work. And then once again, down here, just make sure that you compare that. Just pause the video for a second and compare that you have all these scopes, because if you don't have all these scopes that you see down here, it won't work. Okay, so this is very important. And if you have any question at that point, just reach out to me. I'm happy to assist. All right, and now we just need to use the client ID and the primary client secret to set up the credential, and this is what we do now. All right, once again, make sure you're here at standard, that you enter here client ID, client secret, that you have organization support, and that legacy is ticked off. And then you can go here to connect my account. Then you have to log in again with your LinkedIn password. Connection successful. This looks good. We can close that. And you see now we connected our n8n account to our LinkedIn business page. We can close that. And as we already selected here the text, the caption, and also the file we want to post, we can test it out. So I just run this again, execute workflow. You see the image got downloaded and the post got posted on my LinkedIn business page. And now we can check it out. So here we are at my LinkedIn business page, and we just refresh this real quick. And you see here is our post. You see the post got loaded on my LinkedIn business page in the behalf of my company and not with my personal account exactly what I wanted to achieve. We have the little caption here, we have the image, and everything is posted on my LinkedIn business page, exactly as we intended. Once again, for the sake of the tutorial, we went with something super simple here. But as I said earlier, the most challenging part is actually setting up your app at LinkedIn developers. Because once you have the credential, you can, for example, use a LLM to write the caption for you, or you can use any other way to provide your images. But in that tutorial, I wanted to focus more about the credential part because I experienced that as the most difficult part of the entire thing. If you want to see other LinkedIn n8n workflows in the future, just let me know in the comments and I will see what can I create for you. Alright, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and you got a lot of value out of it. If so, make sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments if you already tested out that possibility to post in an automated way on your LinkedIn business page. I hope we see each other in the next video. Take care and goodbye.